I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my click. I need a 30 for 30.
T, we're gonna talk about the men's game, of course, and men's Final Four, and you had the thriller in the semifinal game. But the women had some thrilling moments as well, man. And they gotta put on wax. You one of those, you've been an advocate for women's basketball since I've known you. Shit, yeah, I think the entire time I know you've been an advocate for women's ball. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you way ahead of the curve when it come on that. You know what I'm talking about? Even before Bean, start doing what he was doing, all kind of shit. So, big up to you on that. But before we get into the Final Four and then get into the championship game, I just want to back it up real quick because we had taped already before this happened. But that egregious non-call in Baylor UConn, that was some absolute bullshit, man. I saw folks in major sports media admit that the girl got hit in the face and on the arm, but I wouldn't call that. What?
You can't say that. You cannot say that. It's so bad now because it's like you don't want to go against the blue blood being UConn. That it's like, and I look, I get Gino's point of view that basically, I'm not gonna be apologetic for what happened because any coach in America would take that if they were on the good side of that call. But it's just, I guess that's why sports is so beautiful, because you've got human error. You've got maybe not even human error, just human not want to.
Well,
but
it was basically poetic justice though that they lost to Arizona.
Oh yeah,
that shit was egregious. Now,
oh
yeah, I did like what I saw down the stretch from your girl Paige Beckers in the Arizona game. Now, early on in the game, I will admit, I was like, I don't see it. But like when the rubber needed to meet the road, she was going at it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. She was scoring the ball when the team needed. She made one play coming down the transition, made a little flip shot. I'm like, okay, yeah, this good. And she a freshman, so she doing that shit as a freshman. T, do you think there's a whole nother segment in itself? So just real quick, real brief.
Okay.
Do you think she can just declare for the draft right now? Then she just won National Player of the Year. Should she just say fuck it, pull a Carmelo, declare for the draft?
I don't see why not.
Me either.
I don't see why not.
The guys do it.
I mean, we just had a young lady from Auburn. I think she's a sophomore. She just declared for the draft. So they doing it. I mean, they've opened up the door for them to start doing it. She may as well, but you know what though? I think she's gonna stick around because there's another girl. I may have spoken too soon, but we'll find out when this girl comes along. But her name is Azzi Fudd. She's coming to UConn. And Steph Curry had her at his camp. I believe that's where I read the article. She was at his camp, and basically, long story short, she was busting the guys. Like that's what she do. So now this young lady had a really challenge. She had a bad injury. I believe it was a knee, and so she's working her way back. But she was still a 5-star recruit. I believe she's a McDonald's All-American. I believe she's all world too. So hey, I may have spoken early on page. I'm just gonna stick with what I've seen thus far on just YouTube era stuff and what I've been able to watch of her. But the young lady at Z Fudd, when she arrives, I don't know if anybody's gonna beat these young ladies. If Paige Becker sticks around, it's gonna be rough.
South Carolina, Stanford game. I was in my household. You gotta fuck with Dawn Staley.
Right.
My wife loves Pat Summitt and then Dawn Staley.
Right,
She
right.
loved these motherfuckers.
Right.
But in my house, you got to root for whatever Dawn Staley doing, man. What did you think about that one? That was a tough way to lose.
Yeah.
I don't think that shot was as easy as folks making it seem out to be.
It wasn't easy. And I really thought the young lady just kind of flipped it up. I think it was Haley Jones. Haley Jones, it looked like she just flipped it up. It was like, okay, I gotta get a shot up, and maybe just divine intervention. She was able to square up and at least make a really good shot at the rim, and it just fell in. And it's just one of them things that just happens. But man, Dawn just loses some tough ones, man. That's the thing I hate to see. Is Dawn just loses some real tough ones. Her team she didn't have like that talent of Asia Gibson. She didn't have that girl this year. You know, it's different when you got somebody like Asia Gibson who can get it done.
Yeah.
The Boston girl is a big. She's solid. She's boarding up. She's scoring. She's doing everything. But you know, man, it just seemed like Dawn just missing something. I don't know what it is she was missing on that team. When I've watched them play, it just something seemed like it was just missing. I don't know what it really was, but Tara Vanderveer got them girls though. They ready to play. I mean, them girls ready to play.
She got some height.
She got some height.
Those girls. It seems like everybody out there in the title game. Okay. Well, I don't really want to get on the title game yet. Before we get to the title game, and I come in on Stanford.
Okay.
Let me back up real quick to the Arizona UConn game and just big up Ari McDonald.
Oh yeah.
I fuck with little Shawty, man. Little Shawty got a little tap on her. You know what I'm saying? She got the handle. She plays great defense. She got a tray ball on her. She got a little swagger to her.
Great personality. Her personality.
Like that shit. Yeah. And I fuck with their coach. The motherfucker trying to come down on their coach for her giving the motherfucker fuck you after the game. Well, y'all should have been disrespectful and not put them in the promo video. She was just saying to her girls that nobody else believed in us. And shit, fuck everybody else who don't believe in us. Man, them girls would love that message. Hell, and as a former coach, I fucking love that message. You know what I'm saying? So I stand with Coach
that's right.
On that. You know, Coach, you didn't do nothing wrong on that. But getting to the title game, and to Stanford, the champions. Can't take nothing away from Stanford. I gotta admit, I was going for Arizona based on what I was just saying about Ari McDonald and Adia Barnes. But them girls,
they long.
At Stanford, they all seem to be skilled. Whereas Arizona had a girl, I think it was number 23, great defender, but they kind of sagged off her. Stanford sagged off of her and was able to kind of double up on McDonald when she was trying to drive the ball and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas Stanford girls, seem like all them girls were skilled. You know what I'm talking about? And like we said, long than a motherfucker, man.
On the flow. Yep.
And it's kind of when they say this, they first win, the first tournament win, championship since '92.
Yep.
That kind of called me. I'm like, what? Because I was just thinking, Stanford always there. Yep. But I guess they've been there, but I guess Gino been getting their motherfucking ass.
Well, that they had the year. I think Stanford was the ladies team that lost to the 16 seed. 1 year. I can't remember the year exactly, but I believe Stanford was the team that lost to the 16th seed in the tournament early and stuff, man. I believe that was the Candace Wiggins era when she was there. So it's just real Stanford. I mean, Tara Vanderveer has always gotten talent. You know, she got the Gumake girls. We know about that.
Shout out, real
one. Yeah, I mean, so you know, she's always gotten really good talent, man. It's just, hey, you know. And again, to her credit, I listened to her at the end of the game, and she was like, you know, basically, you know, we had to deal with a lot of challenges that every team had to deal with, and sometimes in basketball, you just got to be a little bit fortunate, a little lucky.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
She was like, they were fortunate, you know.
That last play, McDonald, she would have thrown it to the girl in the right corner.
Yeah,
she butt naked.
Yeah.
Now I know that's a late game sit. That's pressure. You that person so you want this shot.
Right.
So you really don't even want to get a ball up. But they end up
Right.
running 3 at the young lady. You know what I'm talking about? So
yeah.
But shout out to Stanford. I was happy to see Russ and Sierra up in the stands. Of course, that's his sibling playing. You know, but it seemed like they were very enthusiastic. That kind of shit helped the game. You know what I'm saying? To when people see shit like that, see celebrities like that, you know, showing out, that helps the game. So shout out to Stanford for a championship. Shout out to all those girls, man. I was able to catch a lot of that tournament and thoroughly enjoyed that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter watched the championship game with me and her mama. And my daughter was really like talking about ball watching that game.
No doubt.
So shout out to y'all ladies. So it's a little girl down here in Mississippi that was watching y'all and was happy to see y'all out there hooping for real like that. My kids wanted me to tell y'all to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me across all social media platforms, like the videos, and share them. Did I forget anything?
And turn on the post notifications.
Y'all heard them. And also, visit Statement Tees, LLC.com and shop with us. That's Statement Tees. Every t-shirt you wear
makes a statement.